Oh yeah, I forgot to add. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 came out this weekend. Was it a good weekend? And does this mark the beginning or the end of the MCU as we know it? The Fantastic Four casting speculation is on an all-time high. This has been affecting major keys in the market. Which FF books should you be on the lookout for? All new this week, Green Lantern #1, an interesting book called Something Epic. And finally, will we get the reveal that we've been looking for in regards to the Amazing Spider-Man? That's happening this week. Also, I'm getting rid of this Michael Turner signed Wolverine Origins book. You gotta be watching the show in order to qualify to win. We'll see you later at the poll list. Excelsior.
On mute. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the pool list, and with me, as always, Josh, the Woods Collectibles. Look at that. I like it. How you doing, man?
Good, and you?
I'm tired, but then again, am I always tired? That's like my thing. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Let's go ahead and say hi to the people in the chat. I know we had a lot of people in the chat already. So we have here Larry Green Machine. Howdy, everyone. Travis, TM Nerdy, already put in the hashtag origin. So, yep, as you guys might already know, we're going to be doing a giveaway today. I'm going to be Josh, I'm getting rid of this book. I'm getting rid of it. It's going bye-bye today. Look, I'm going to show you the book one more time. If I can pull it out here, this book right here, this one is going bye-bye today. But I have a special surprise for everybody. You ready for it? I don't think I told you this surprise. This is a different type of surprise. So not only does everyone qualify for this book, all you have to do is put the hashtag origins, right? Channel members will also qualify for the book. But you ready for this? I actually did tell you this. Oh gosh, did you see my camera shake?
It's huge.
Dude, it's heavy. and you know what? I got to take off the green screen because look at the letters.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what it is.
So let me turn off the green screen for a quick hot minute. All right, so let's turn that off. Look at that. Justice League of America Omnibus Volume 1. I'm going to give this to a channel member if they win. If a channel member does not win, it's going to go in for next week. And then we'll continue we'll add stuff up until that. So this is also going to be included in today's giveaway, this omnibus for channel members. So if you're a channel member now, you could sign up. It's really simple. You could do $1, $1.99. But I'm going to give away this omnibus, and they're going to get this. So it's either this or both of them. So what do you think about that,
That's utter madness. Giving away an omnibus, I don't see anyone else doing that.
Yeah, I want to give away this omnibus because it's heavy, man.
But I deliver it.
Oh yeah, honestly, I wish. I wish. But I have to give kudos to the person that did give me this, and that is the Spider's Web, man. So yesterday, well, not yesterday. What am I saying? Yesterday. So on Saturday we have Free Comic Book Day. Our first shop that we went to check out was the Spider's Web. We had a blast. If you guys haven't seen the video, it's there. But the Spider Web did give me this book. He asked me, "Hey, what do you want?" And I was like, "Yo, it's whatever you want to give away, right?" So so he gave me this, and I went, "Whoa!" So thank you guys over at the Spider's Web for this gigantic piece of look at this, man, omnibus, baby. All right,
it's so brand new in the shrink wrap.
It's in the shrink wrap. It is valued at $100. $100. All right. So let's get back to this chat, man, because so that was Travis. So Kenneth, what's going on from Virginia? Now we know you're in Virginia, man. What's up, TM Nerdy? We already talked earlier, and he's saying hi to all the friends here. So let's hear Trev, the shipping guru. What's up, fam? Gary B, the casual comic guy. I'm going to be doing his show next week, I think. No, not next week, in 2 weeks. Something like that. We're going to be doing a show. So I'll be there. Who else is here? We got Chop and Drop. Chop and Drop, what's going on? How you doing, my good pal? All right, let's see here. Everybody's talking to each other. That's the thing I love. Look at Comics by the Bay. So I'll be heading out next week. We're going to Florida. I'm going to Florida. Not with you. You staying here, right? I'm going to Florida next week. So we'll talk a little bit about what we're gonna do with the channel. So while I celebrate my 20th year anniversary. That's right, 20 years I've been married. All right, or better yet, she's been married for 20 years. I've been in this long relationship. All right.
Congratulations, I guess.
Thank you. Yeah, you guessed. All right. Hey, Adrelis, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Let's see, Empire Comics, man. We found out that we grew up in the same neighborhood, like literally blocks away. So, welcome to the show. Let's see. We already have someone trying to claim the omnibus. TM Nerdy, if you win, this omnibus is yours because you are a channel member. So, if you win, welcome. All right. S Vaughn 87, Scotty, what's going on? Beckerman Mike is also here. He is also a channel member. He's actually new. I didn't get to shout him out last time. But welcome, Beckerman Mike. All right, let's see who else is in this feed. Isn't it? This thing is going crazy. C-Bizzle, what's going on? How you doing, my man? And thank you everybody for the congratulations. Yeah, 20 years is a long time. So it is a very long time. We're going to the same place we went for our honeymoon, Disney World. So a lot of good stuff there. So before we even get started to talking about the pull list and we're talking about the trending comic books, one of the things that happened this weekend was a little indie film came out this weekend. It's a little indie film called Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Josh, you have yet to watch this movie, right?
Why do you call it an indie film?
It's an indie film. Come on, from an indie director. Just a small indie film or something like that, you know.
All right. I mean,
Okay.
I was home reading Guardians of the Galaxy, so no, I haven't seen the movie yet.
All right, so I can't drop any spoilers on anybody because Josh, but if you see the movie, which I had, and I saw it on Thursday at 5 p.m. That's the time I saw the movie. I enjoyed it a lot. I have a nice little short explaining how I felt about the movie. I didn't give a grade, so the grade for the movie, in case you want to know, I normally don't do the points, right? Like, you know, I'm a 1 through 5 kind of guy, but I don't do any 0.5 type of things, right? I think that's kind of like softens a blow. But in this particular instance, I gave it a point. I gave it a 4.5. It could have had a 5. But Josh, do you know why I didn't get that 0.5?
Is it because it had your favorite character and you didn't like what they did to your favorite
I
character?
couldn't stand what they did to Adam Warlock. That pissed me off, to say the least. You know what I mean? Like, I love Adam Warlock. For those of you who know, I am a huge Adam Warlock fan. I've been collecting Adam Warlock comic books. I got up there Fantastic Four 67. I got there an Infinity Watch book, graded. I have another one that's been sent out to be graded. I absolutely love Adam Warlock. He's my favorite character. I got a whole bunch of busts of him. I'm loaded. What they did to Adam Warlock in this movie really ticked me off because they made him look like a buffoon, and I did not like that. And everybody's the excuse of he just got out of his coma. He's supposed to be like a little child. I was like, no, he acted like a buffoon. That's how he acted like, and I didn't like that. So I hope they fix it. I hope they hear the cries of the fans saying you goofed up Adam Warlock. But it felt to me like Adam Warlock was to James Gunn as Venom was to Sam Raimi. Like, we needed to put him in there. You know what I mean? That's the feeling I got from it. But the reality of it is he didn't need to go. He didn't need to be in that movie. If he was in that movie or not, it wouldn't have changed anything about the movie. That's how I feel about it. But just to show you how good this movie did, it made domestically, you ready for this number?
Tell me.
It made $1.2 $1.1 million. So $114 million. That's a pretty good opening weekend.
Not bad.
The worldwide, however, made $282 million.
That's even better.
Exactly. So I think they made their money back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. Groot stole the show. Groot had some great moments in that movie and stuff. So that's cool. Look, Philtastic, welcome to the show. Philtastic, how you doing, guys? Again, if you are a channel member, you qualify for both the Wolverine Origins #1 signed by Michael Turner, Steve Dillon, and Peter Stegawall. I never could get his name right. Stegawall. And if you are a channel member, I'm giving this heavy omnibus that you could probably, it's heavier than a brick. It really is heavier than the brick. I'm not kidding. I wonder what shipping cost is going to look like for this thing. All right. So channel members will qualify for this. If you do not do it, yeah, they won't have to close shop. Yeah. I know, right? All right. So with that said, you see, I'm not the only one that feels that way. See? Also was hatched too soon. Yeah, no, he's not kidding by saying it that way. I'm being honest. You know what I mean? But we got a lot of stuff to go off today. You want to talk about some trending books?
Yeah, let's talk about trending books.
All right, let's talk about those trending books, guys. We got our trending books for the week, guys, and there's a lot of Fantastic Four spec going on. What's up with that, Josh? Do you know what's going on with this Fantastic Four spec?
I think there's been some. So who was it? Mila Kunis. I think she dropped some rumors that she knows who's going to be in Fantastic Four,
which was weird, right? It's like, I know who's in the movie.
It's like, why? How?
It be because she's in the movie?
Well, see, they asked her. She said she's not, but she knows who's in it, which is one of the most mysterious comments I've ever heard.
Well, it's also an actor being an actor when you have to sign an NDA saying, "Hey, do you know who's in? Are you in the movie? No, but I know who's in it. Me. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think she's in it.
I think you'd be surprised. Andrew Garfield said like crazy he wasn't in Spider-Man.
Yeah, but he's a goofball. I mean, so this is what they asked her. They asked her if she was Sue Storm. She said no.
No.
She could easily be Alicia Masters, but
yes. But the rumor that they keep throwing is that she's Thing. And let's be honest, it's not Thing, more on the lines of this particular character who was Miss Marvel. She was the second Miss Marvel, right? Was it Miss Marvel? Yeah, Miss Marvel, who I can't remember her name though, but there was in the late 80s. I remember this run really well. There was a character, Miss Marvel. She was really cool, and then they decided to Thing her up. So she became a Thing. She became She-Thing, I guess. And I don't remember if they called her that or just kept on Miss Marvel. And then what happened to the Thing? He became like Spiky. Mm-hmm. Right? That's the reason why we see this image. So Fantastic Four 310, a book that is pretty much a dollar bin book, is spiking. Right? So that's there. Also, another book that hit the list, Sweet Tooth #1. This is a book that's been on again, off again. It's currently the reality of this book is that because of Netflix and they dropped the season and they announced season 3 will be the last season. This book has spiked. I'll be honest, it's not worth picking up now because you're gonna pay top dollar for this book. That's my honest opinion. What I expect you to do is wait for season 3 to be over if you really want this book, right? Because then you could get it for a lot less when no one's talking about it. All right, so that's also on the list. Here we go, some more Fantastic Four spec. 211, and this is the first appearance of Terax the Tamer. Like, does the term Tamer bring fear to your heart? It's like, I'm scared of the Tamer.
Terax is pretty scary though. If you just take out
He's
the tamer.
cool, but to be called the Tamer?
Yeah, no, doesn't scare me.
But he's the one hero of Galactus that enjoyed doing what he was doing.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what made him different from everyone else. And he did get the power cosmic. And so there's rumors that he might become the villain for this Fantastic Four movie. Yes. And Beckerman got it right. Beckerman says, yeah, Sharon Ventura, that's the one that they're talking about, but Gary is also throwing Frankie Ray, and we have seen Frankie Ray before. She was in the second one, but they did nothing with her character, so you know what I mean? So who knows, right? Yeah, he was a villain in New. Yeah, they met fighting. Exactly. So good stuff there. So that's that. Another book that's on this list here, of course, it's on this list because we're getting ready for a new Transformers movie. Did you catch that trailer at least?
I did watch the Transformers trailer.
And what's your thoughts on that?
It looks cool. Like I was reminded why I normally don't watch trailers. I felt like I saw the whole movie, but it's got Dinobots in it. I like Dinobots, so I'm excited for it.
Yeah, but it also has Unicron.
It has Unicron, yes.
Which, that's it. You got my money when you say Unicron.
Yeah.
That's it. You got my money. He is the Transformers Galactus.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, we saw what he looks like. So, and everybody's talking about this whole thing here with Unicron, right? This discussion. What I want to see is him transform. Right? Because you saw everything. And you didn't see the final version of Unicron. But right. I'm feeling a toy will reveal that to us. Right? So we also got in the channel Roscoe. You got to go check out Roscoe's show later. In Between the Lines, it's gonna happen at 8:35. He's gonna have Rambling Rob in the show. Also, Hoot Dr. Von Hoot, comment from the spot. Good evening, my good man. All right, he's excited for AEW tickets. He got his AEW tickets. I'm looking forward to seeing that show. It was a good weekend for wrestling too. So all that good. There you go. We got Hoot from Beckerman. There you go. DVH. Hoot. All right. So Transformers. I actually like this cover. It's an interesting looking cover of Optimus Prime when you really look at it from that perspective. So next book here. Now this is another thing that's been a little weird that's been happening. There's been some Silver Surfer Infinity Gauntlet spat. I don't know what's going on with the Infinity Gauntlet, but Silver Surfer 44 was the introduction of the Infinity Gauntlet. It's the first time we actually see the Infinity Gauntlet being, created and formed. I don't know why there's this buzz for the Infinity Gauntlet, or there's something behind it, but it's there's been, upticks with the Infinity Gauntlet in general. So who knows? All right. Another book here that spiked is Wolverine 32. The Rhino cover. It's because there's a lot of talk about Rhino, right? So why not get another Rhino cover? And sure. He's angry because what you're not seeing is his image is he is trying to use the bathroom and he's struggling.
Yep. It's all part of Alex Ross's process. Capturing really are.
Another book here that is in this list here is Batman Returns #1. Obviously, because of the Flash movie that we're getting, there's some interest in Batman titles with Michael Keaton's version of Batman. I personally love this cover. I think this is a great cover. I think it's a Jose Luis Garcia Lopez cover. All right. And here we go. The first appearance of Sharon Ventura, the second Miss Marvel. This is where she made her first appearance. So again, there is some specs for that. Another book that you could probably get in a dollar bin. If you find it, buy it. Because if it turns out that she is in the movie, then the price of that movie is going to spike. But don't overpay for it, because as much as they could make an announcement that she's in it, they could also make an announcement that she's not in it. And if that happens, these books tank. So it's not, so you have to be cautious with it. Another book that came out not that long ago, Flash 792, first appearance of Wade, which a lot of people believe is the son of Wally and Linda West. What's your thoughts on that? You did read the 1 Minute War, I take it.
Yeah, it could be. They definitely played coy with you know, his background. He is a speedster. He was captured and then they freed him.
Mhm.
So maybe it's possible.
Cool. Yeah. So who knows? So that's why there's some spiky. There's this book, which is the cover book. There's also a virgin book, a virgin foil book. So if this book starts spiking, look for the virgin foil. That might be able to still get it at a really good price right now. So go check that out. A book that came a month after my birthday. This would have been a great birthday book for me, but it's not. Just missed out, right? Uncanny X-Men 101. This features the first appearance of the Phoenix. Isn't it? Isn't it crazy? Because you know what Phoenix means to me, Josh, right? So in case you don't know, I have a daughter. I named her Phoenix after this character, and it turns out this book came out a month after my birthday. It would have been great. It would have been September, right? Cool. Let's see here. You see, Larry got it. Poop face. There you go. Poop. All right. Another thing happened in Guardians of the Galaxy was a character that she was on. She was kind of like on a wheel, like a rat, a mouse wheel, those spinning wheels. It was this girl, and they confirmed that character is Phyla-Vell or Phyla-Vell, like that. Phyla-Vell, who is the clone daughter of Marvel, the first Captain Marvel, and Elysian, who eventually becomes Quasar. So long story short, she's going to be a new member of this new renditions of the Guardians of the Galaxy. So slight spoiler there. All right. But this is her first appearance in Captain Marvel 17. All right. So you geek out with Roscoe. It says Warlock was a rad character, but he was done wrong in this movie. That's all I got to say about that. All right. Oh, look, Arella's middle name's Phoenix. No, my kid got my kid's middle name is Gray. How you like that one? I really went all out with these, right? Okay. So now I see people are fighting over this big omnibus that you got to be a channel member to win. Okay, you got to be a channel member to win this omnibus. Next book here, another book in this list that I'm not entirely certain, but it could be because of Venom, but it could also be because of Kraven the Hunter, the movie, is the first appearance of Sable's Amazing Spider-Man 265. Do you happen to have this book in your collection?
I have the first and second print for this.
There you go. Good boy. What's going on, Brian LCS? Brian LCS, the comic book community awards are about to get started. The nominations get started. It's really, really soon. Get ready for it. It's good to be excited. We got a lot of good nominations. I'm actually sponsoring one of the awards. I'll be sponsoring the Best Mustache Award. So that is sponsored by yours truly. It's going to be fun times. It starts, I always forget the day. I think it's May 16th, 17th, somewhere along those lines. I know you guys can tell me in the chat when the start of the CBC awards are going to be. So I know you guys know in the chat. So Amazing Spider-Man 265. And of course, first cover appearance of Rocket Raccoon, Incredible Hulk 271. This movie was all Rocket Raccoon. It was all about Rocket Raccoon. It was his story, his origin, done so perfectly. I'll give you that. I'll give you that much. When you see it, you'll be like, oh, but it was rough, man. There was some rough moments with Rocket and the High Evolution. That guy is a douchebag. Straight up douchebag. And the worst thing is, like, there was moments that you were like, oh, this guy actually has a heart. And then, nope. No, he doesn't. He does not. Like, he's talking to Raccoon like Raccoon's his kid, right? And then out of nowhere, he's talking. So let's just say my microphone's Rocket Raccoon, right? So he's talking to him. He's like, yes, it's beautiful. Isn't it? Isn't it gorgeous? And then he does this thing where he just like grabs his head and he's like, yeah, right? I was like, dude, no. Animal cruelty, man.
Yeah. Peter's coming for you.
Oh, Peter was definitely coming for him, man. Don't forget, guys, You got to leave the hashtag origins to qualify to win the Wolverine book. So make sure you do that. I have it right there. You got to put it there. We have 8 people right now in the giveaway. So we got to get this thing moving, guys. We got to get it moving. All right. So we have that. Amazing Spider-Man 700. I actually love this cover. This is one of my favorite covers. I do happen to own a copy of this one. Do you have a copy of 700?
Yeah. So is this? I think I have a variant. I have the 300 homage variant for this.
Oh, okay. But this is the one that's awesome. I like this one. We don't need no more homages. You know what I'm saying? It's over. Let's let the homages go. You know what I mean? But I will say this much. This book is spiking because of what would you say is the reason for its spike?
Spider-Verse, maybe.
It is Spider-Verse related, but there's also more.
The amazing or Tom Holland #4 movie. Like playing Jeopardy out here.
Well,
man.
this movie, this comic book introduces us to the Superior Spider-Man.
Right.
And the Superior Spider-Man happens to be Doc Ock within the body of Peter Parker.
Right.
So that's there is rumor now that the Superior Spider-Man is in the movie. And thus the reason why Amazing 700 is now picking up some steam.
Okay.
But there's a lot of copies to go. So this is a book that has plenty of copies. So right now the high is at $12. You probably find it for like 15, maybe 20. Don't go over a certain amount with this book. It's not worth it. Of course, if it's graded, it's a different story. But regular raw copies for $12 isn't so bad. And if you could find it for like $10, that'd be awesome. All right. Next, again, I told you about Infinity Gauntlet spec. There he goes. Infinity Gauntlet is right there. This is I've always loved this George Perez cover. I have a t-shirt of this cover. Absolutely love the story. It is beautiful. It's beautifully done. Jim Starlin masterpiece. The minute you open the first page and it just says God, you know what I mean? That's just awesome work. But it's also increased because there's been some, I don't know, there's just people talking about Infinity Gauntlet. It just seems to happen. So who knows what it really means. Our next book here is a book that we've seen before in the past, and that's Web of Spider-Man 118. This is the first appearance of Ben Reilly as the Scarlet Spider. He was first introduced in Amazing Spider-Man 149, but this is the book that everybody's hunting for, and it's going for a current high of $100. Of course, it's Spider-Verse, right? Would you say it's Spider-Verse? I say it's Spider-Verse, right?
It's definitely Spider-Verse. I was actually trying to get this book last week, and I couldn't understand why even, this is a little bit out of date. Even mid-grade copies are going for over 100.
Wow.
So I missed the boat here.
Yeah. All right. What's up, nerds? Collecting with Dirts. What's up, my homies? Cole's Comic Claims. How you doing? What's going on? Don't forget, as you can see, Cole did it himself. He put the hashtag origins to make sure you qualify for that, for those great books. Because I am giving the Wolverine Origins as well for channel members. This heavy book. I got this heavy book to give away. So you could also, to qualify for this book as well, if you don't want to do the channel membership, if you leave a super chat, I'll accept it. Okay, so if you want to leave a super chat, I'll definitely accept it. So, and every time I shake, look at this. My camera shakes when I hit this. That's how big this thing is. All right, camera shake. All right, so let's see where the tool's at. We're at 12 entries. What do you know? Sounds good, man. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. All right. What's our next book here? Of course, some Thor goodness, but more importantly, some Adam Warlock goodness. First, full appearance of him, later to be called Adam Warlock, is here. This book is going for $1.5K. This is the one I don't have in my collection. And you got $1,000 to give up.
Not for you to have a first appearance of Adam Warlock.
What? I thought we were friends, man.
We are. I mean,
I guess not. We're not that close, I guess.
Yeah. That's okay. Maybe next year.
Maybe next year. And then another book that made this list here is Aliens #1. This one is demanding because, of course, there's always interest in aliens, right? Why not? We got a new channel member. Welcome, Gary B, the casual welcome. And now you qualify for this heavy book. Heavy book. I want to see someone read this thing. Like, just take a moment, be like, just reading it page to page. But it is an omnibus. Volume 1. What is it collecting? I don't even know what's collecting. But it's Silver Age goodness. You know, you got everybody here. Oh, man, this is heavy. I'm going to put this down. All right. So, and here's a book that you kind of knew it, but you kind of hope it didn't do what it did, but it still did it. Right?
Well, from a retailer perspective, you do want it to do it so that you can sell all your copies.
But at the same time, why is this book spiking the way it is, even though it's the second appearance of Spider-Boy? So why is it still becoming a rarity? The first book came out, issue 7 came out. Why is issue 8?
I mean, look, the reality is that for both 7 and 8, you're gonna have people buying multiple copies. So yeah, you can order more, or you can try to match your order from number 7. Realistically, though, any smart retailer is gonna lower their order from 7 because there's just no way, right? So it's really hard to get the supply right here.
Yeah. So could it be the fact that since they still didn't know at that time, they order less of it, so it still has a lower print run as opposed to what the upcoming books are going to have? Because I figure Edge of Spider-Verse issue 3 is going to have a high print run.
Well, no, people knew. So the cutoff for this was actually not that long ago. So, and again, for number 7, anyone paying attention knew because Dan Slott told everyone, order this book. It was not a secret. It was not like, oh, who could have known? Everyone could have known. So any retailer that was paying attention definitely ordered enough copies of this.
Yeah. So here's another book, and you know more about this spike than anything. And this is a book that also came out last week, right? It came out last week. Star Wars 34. Oh, look at you. Let me see
what I have here.
Look at that. How many you got there?
I got 5 of them.
And are you keeping all 5 of them?
No, these are for sale.
They're for sale, guys. Okay, tell me what's the big deal with Star Wars 34.
So this features, I'm gonna go on a crazy spec here, okay? This features a full appearance and it features a cameo. The full appearance is gonna be next issue, so everyone should also order 35. And I'm taking pre-orders until midnight. But for 34, it has a full appearance of a character that I believe Marvel is going to make a new love interest for, like Luke Skywalker. So I think when you see this character, you're like, oh, wait a minute, this could be the next big thing, and that's why I think this.
So you're saying Star Wars 35 may have potential to be a big key book as well.
Oh, for sure. 35 is going to be a key. It remains to be seen if it's a minor or a major key, but I think this one will end up being a major key.
Okay. All right. I see that. So you heard it here first, guys. So let's get back to just me and Josh. Good stuff. Again, let's go back, talk a little bit. Don't forget, make sure you put that hashtag origins to qualify. We got 12 entries at the moment. That's pretty good there. Right, but make sure you do that because we want to make sure I get everybody in there. And of course, if you are a channel member, you will also qualify to get the big book of the day. I can't even hold this thing. It's so heavy, man. I could beat somebody up, man. Next time you're in a fight, bring an omnibus like this, right? All right. So make sure you do that, guys. I love the chat. The chat's doing a great job. I got here 3 good nerds. They won something from me a little while back. Welcome to the channel, guys. Good to see you here. So, all right, stop by to say hi, but, off to kids' birthday party. Well, happy birthday, and God help you. There you go. Wow. It's birthday parties, man. They're rough, man. All right, what book you got hanging up there?
Oh, this?
As if I didn't know what it is.
This is just Flashpoint number 1.
Yeah.
In the edition.
So we're gonna have a little movie coming up that's gonna be loosely based on that story, isn't there?
Right. That's correct.
Cool. All right, so let's do our top 10 of the week. What's in the top 10, and we'll talk a little bit about it when we get back. So let's take a look at the top 10 for CBSI as well as Cover Price. Just came out today, Cover Price. So here you go. So, what's your thoughts on that top 10?
We got a free comic book day book on there already.
Yes, a free comic book. That you know what? To be honest, I don't think I saw it during the week, and we went to 5 locations, and I did not see that book.
I mean, there were so many books, I would have missed it.
Same here. It was the Titan book, RuneScape. Yeah, and yes, Do a Pool was in the top 10, and it not even Do a Pool, all of them. So the way they put it was Do a Pool variants. So they didn't pick one variant, one book. They picked all of the books.
Interesting.
My personal opinion on the whole pool thing, I don't get it. I don't know who's buying them. I don't know who likes them. I just don't understand it.
Yeah,
I know there's somebody out there that likes pool.
Yeah, they're kind of like funny the first maybe 5 times you see it, and then it's like, all right, I get the joke. I wouldn't shout out. Some of these go for like crazy prices. I don't understand.
Yeah, because they got like the foil, they got some metals, they got a whole bunch of stuff. So there's a lot of stuff. I see what Gary posted. Flashpoint, where they flush away the old DCU, and now it's officially called the Flashpoint.
Flashpoint. You heard it here first. Trademark.
There you go. The Flashpoint. All right, guys. So yeah, I don't know. You don't do poo? Larry doesn't do poo.
I don't poo.
But you know what we do? Justice League. Ow! Could have crushed my hand there, man. It's so heavy. All right. So again, we got 14 people on the stream right now. We're doing a great stuff. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the books that are coming this week, because there are some really good books coming out this week. Are you excited for any of them?
Yeah. We'll once you show it to me, I'll remember what's coming.
So let's do this. Okay, all right. We're gonna start off as always with Marvel titles. Marvel's been getting weaker, man. They're not doing their traditional, 20 plus books. They're at 17 this week, man. What's going on?
17's still a lot. But,
okay. Well, let's start talking about our Spidey books that are coming out this week, because there's a few Spidey books that are coming out this week. Starting with Silk #1. What's your thoughts on Silk #1?
So this is like her 5th #1, and she's only been around for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Or I guess it's been 8 years at this point. But just give her the higher numbering, people. It's okay. We'll still buy the book.
Right, and it's the kickoff of another crossover event. We just finished with Dark Web. Now we're gonna get Extreme Venomverse, right? Yeah. What do you think about the Extreme Venomverse?
I mean, people like Venom. They like different kinds of symbiote. We just had a whole huge symbiote event. So maybe this one would be a little more fun, lighthearted. I've had one person specifically ask me for this book already, so it could be good. So
there is some interest.
Yes,
at least from one person.
That one person
that wants that Venom. All right, but I'm sure there's some interest with this book, Amazing Spider-Man 25. So I guess we call it anniversary issue or some kind, or I don't know, right?
This
Because
is a
25
longer
issue
feature. It's got a higher price point, more pages of story,
and a
there's
lot of
been much
covers.
to celebrate.
A lot of covers. There's a lot for this one.
A lot of covers. We got Mary Jane on the cover.
This is just one. There's also a Gwen cover. There's a Black Cat cover. There's quite a few.
I shelled out for a J. Scott Campbell.
Oh, you got the J. Scott Campbell variants?
I got one. I got the one that was not sold out.
Which was?
It's got Mary Jane, Black Cat, and Gwen.
They all have Mary Jane, Black Cat, and Gwen.
I mean, I don't know.
It's how they're dressed. That's different.
They're dressed like they're in high school, I think.
Okay, so I think it's supposed to be the Clueless variant.
Okay.
So they're supposed to be dressed like they were from Clueless.
Sounds about right.
You know? All right. So that book is there. So you have a theory of what's going to happen to Mary Jane.
I do.
Well, didn't you say this is your thoughts on what's going to happen to Mary Jane? So the whole thing, it actually says what's going to happen to Mary Jane. So what's going to happen to Mary Jane?
I think they're definitely going to. Someone's dying in 26. Okay. And we know in the present day that Mary Jane has gotten the jackpot powers, essentially. She's not calling herself Jackpot, but I don't think they're going to kill off Mary Jane. It wouldn't make sense. I say it wouldn't make sense, but then again, this is the Spider editorial office, so who can say? I don't think Mary Jane is going to die. I think someone else is going to die in issue 20.
Could we finally kill off Aunt May?
Yeah, we could.
They killed her off in the movies, so spoiler alert: they killed off Aunt May.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard some good theories. I've also heard Captain America's gonna die.
No. Why would Captain America die in a Spider-Man book? I'm just saying, and he's died before in his book.
I've heard J. Jonah.
Jonah, I could see them killing off, which I think will be a huge mistake, but I could see him killing them off. Betty Brant.
I don't feel like Spider-Man needs someone to die at this point. I don't think
Why
that's
not? You gotta kill someone in Spider-Verse at least every 10 years.
Oh,
Even though you plan on bringing them back in about 2.
Peter died. Superior Spider-Man was not that long ago. I think Superior was less than 10 years ago. Ock also died at the end of Superior, and stuff happened. So people have been dying. I think we've met our quota on people dying, but you know, there's a lot
you can never make the quarter. I see that the chat is giving me all their picks, man. I love these picks, man. They all have good picks. Another book that's coming out, Daredevil 11. Let's move a little quicker since I want to make sure everybody gets, their moment to shine, because we do have multiple shows happening. Invincible Iron Man number 6. I personally like that cover. Rogue and Gambit issue number 3. Cosmic Ghost Rider issue number 3. Spider Gwen Shadow Clones issue number 3 as well is coming out this week. And Miracle Man by Gaiman and Buckingham. The Silver Age issue number 5. Spider-Man 2099 Dark Genesis issue number 2. Iron Man, I Am Iron Man issue number 3. And for Star Wars, we got the Star Wars Darth Vader issue number 34 and Star Wars The High Republic issue number 9. It's all good stuff, all good books there. All right, over at DC, we got a little bit less. We got about 14 titles over at DC. Not bad at all.
We're catching up.
Yep. But the big title of the week for DC has got to be Green Lantern, right? So Green Lantern is coming up with an all-new number 1. I believe this may be an ongoing series, but don't quote me on it. I'm not 100% sure. Josh, is this an ongoing or is this a limited series?
I'm 99% sure this is ongoing.
Okay, yeah. It doesn't. Well, I'm looking at the icon right there. I don't see one of, which they do sometimes, but they don't always do it. All right, so it appears that it's going to be an ongoing series. As you can see, Sinestro's in the background, so I'm kind of excited for that one. A book that I'm interested in, because I'm not sure what to think about it, and that's Spirit World.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure what to think about this book. I don't know if there's some significance about this book, because we did get a free book this past week. Wasn't part of Free Comic Book Day.
Yeah, so this character debuted in Lazarus Planet, and so this is their first full appearance, or maybe second appearance, first ongoing series. It has Cassandra Cain in it. It has Constantine in it. So it could be really good. It is a mini. I'm interested to see how well this book sells across the market.
Yeah. Another book that's coming out this week is Batman White Knight Presents Generation Joker #1. Usually the White Knight series, they're good. Don't get me wrong. I like the White Knight series, but they've been, festering down a little bit. They haven't been getting as much buzz as before. However, this one has been. There's been some talk that people have been interested about it. Are you equally interested in it?
Yeah, no, I really like the art on the series. It's like it's Batman, but like different universe, different take. So yeah, this is an auto buy.
Yeah. And another book that's coming out is called Gotham Academy Maps of Mystery #1. I'm not 100% sure what this is supposed to be. Is it supposed to be maps? Or is it supposed to be an actual story behind this?
Map. Oh, are you saying it's a book? I'm pretty sure this is a story. But Gotham Academy is like an all ages series with some characters that they solve mysteries.
Okay. Oh, so okay. Yeah, it's definitely. Let's see here. I'm looking at this. Yeah, it's just called Maps of Mystery. It's just weird. It's a cool looking cover. That whole rip book feeling to it. I like that. All right, let's move on to what I consider to be my favorite cover of the week. Man, Danger Street issue #6. Nothing like Darkseid eating cereal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you have the last issue of Stargirl, The Lost Children. A lot of people have been enjoying that book. I see that some people in the chat are looking forward to this final issue. So this final issue is this week. Also this week, Batman Incorporated issue #6, where we're going to have the Joker Incorporated group. And Superman Lost issue #3 also comes out this week. Oh, I went a little too fast there. All right. Wildcats #7. Multiversity, Harley screws up the DCU issue #3. Batman The Adventures Continue season 3 issue #5, and the Sandman Universe Nightmare Country Glass House #2. And for all ages, you have Looney Tunes 272 and Batman and Scooby-Doo Mystery issue #6, the book that we all have to get. All right. And those are your DC books. Now let's go over to Image. Image has 12 titles. They got a lot of good books coming this week. So really look out for them, because there's this book, man, that I saw it. The first thing I saw about it was, first of all, I think the cover is awesome. And that's the book Something Epic. Did you see this book?
Yeah, no, I pre-ordered this. This is from Simon Kudranski, who's done Transformers, I think, among other things.
Yeah. So what you understand about this book?
Well, I think this is like a Ready Player One type of book with like a virtual reality type situation.
Yeah. I am going to pick this up just to read the synopsis for you. Imagination is real. The outsider perception, creative thoughts takes physical form, with only a handful of individuals known as epics able to interact with this wondrous hidden world. But for 14-year-old Danny Dillon, accepting these responsibilities himself won't be easy or safe. Lose yourself in a world of endless fantasy and creativity, where superheroes, monsters, magical creatures, and cartoon characters live and breathe alongside us. All right. It sounds good to me, man. I'm totally down. Unfortunately, Roscoe, I see your comment there. I will not be available this evening. I do have a lot of things. As I said, I'm getting ready for my anniversary trip, so I won't be available. But we do have a show on Thursday. I'll talk about that show on Thursday in a little bit, because I'm really excited for Thursday's show. Another thing that I'm extremely excited. In fact, it was our pick of the week for the two cool guys, two hot picks, right? That's Nemesis Reloaded, #5. This is the final issue of this run. What's your thoughts?
I mean, they kept teasing there's some mystery about the president from the 80s or whatever. So just tell us what the mystery is already. I'm looking forward to it.
No. 5 issues isn't so bad. Come on. Spider-Man got it. Wells did it, man. Zeb Wells says, hey, Something big happened. We find out a year later, literally. So I'm okay with 5 issues. You know what I mean? But I'm really excited for Nemesis. Another book that's from Mark Miller, The Ambassadors, issue number 4, comes out this week, featuring the artwork of Oliver Coipel. So it's been a long time since Oliver Coipel. I've seen Oliver Coipel do interiors, so I'm really excited for it. I really do love his interior work. Saga 64 also comes out this week. So for you Saga guys, get issue 64. Also out, Spawn 341. You know, Dirts is ready for his Spawn comic book there. Noctera 14. Junkyard Joe issue 6. Phantom Road issue number 3. Again, this is going to be a killer week for Image. Image has some big bangers this week. Black Cloak issue number 5. I'm hearing good things about Black Cloak. Like, the first issue was kind of slow, but now it's starting to pick up a little bit. But it's 5 issues in, so who knows? Old Dog number 4, Monarch number 4, Stoneheart 3, and those are your books for Image. Over at our indie books, again, it's a little lighter for the indie size, but Dark Horse has 6 titles, Scott has 5 titles, Dynamite has 4. IDW, you know, you've heard the word about IDW, so it's obvious that they have they have low runs of titles. You know, they had to lay off about 30 plus people.
Yeah, I mean, talk about IDW for a second. They still have Ninja Turtles. They still have Power Rangers. They still have My Little Pony, and they're still doing some Star Wars books. So not all is lost, I don't think.
Yeah, you got TM Nerdy. He's like, "Yep, rest in peace." Not just yet. They may
stick a fork in him.
They may be in the ICU right now, but they're not dead yet. You know, and I never want to see a company go out of business. It happened, but I never like to see it, especially a company like IDW that always has some really good stuff going on. Cole did not like the artwork for Black Cloak. I think that's fair assessment. I seen the artwork and I too was like, not feeling this artwork. So I agree with him. Zenscope has 2 titles. Mad Cave Studios also have 2 titles. So, when it comes to the indies, there really aren't that many indies. So over at Dark Horse, you have Murder Inc. Jagger Rose number 1, Clear number 3, Star Wars: The High Republic number 5. High Republic Adventures number. Should we be picking this book up?
At this point, just buy everything Star Wars. Who knows what's the key at this point?
Because of the craziness of this title, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, The Great British Bump Off issue number 2, Dragon Age: The Missing number 4, Assassin's Apprentice issue number 6, and those are your Dark Horse books. Over at Scout, we have a couple of number 1s that are scheduled to come out. Count Dante number 1. Quicksand number 1, Keepers of the Cosmos number 1. Looks like a nice kid's title there. Another title that looks like kind of like a kid's title is Impossible Jones and Captain Lightning number 1 and Banshees number 2. Over at Dynamite, Kong: The Great War. I'm interested in seeing this one. So I might go ahead and pick this one up. So there's that. Disney Villain Scar issue number 2. I thought the artwork in the first one was pretty good, so I might be interested in picking up issue 2. I did pick up issue 1. Lord of the Jungle number 5. Mad Balls versus Garbage Pail Kids. Time Again, Slime Again, issue number 4. And there's your 2 IDW books: Godzilla Rivals, Biolante versus Destroyora, issue number 1. I can't anymore. These names, right? Star Trek Defiant issue number 3. Over at Zenscope, you have Phoenix Files number 3 and Mysteria Annual Spawn of Abyss number 1. What a title. All right. Those are your books for Zenscope. And Mad Cave, you have Don't Spit in the Wind issue number 2, A Legacy of Violence issue number 5. Now, is A Legacy of Violence of a sequel to A History of Violence? I don't really know.
I have no idea.
So I'm interested because I saw it and I was like, hey, isn't that just the same as this title? And that's over at Mad Cave Studios, right? So let me just do a quick scan here while I'm here.
I usually don't get books with violence in the title.
Okay. Let's see here. It's from Cullen Bunn, so people love Cullen Bunn. but I don't know. So if anyone knows if it's supposed to be connected to a history of violence, I don't think it is, but it's very close, right? Issue number 2 of The Nasty. The Nasty is a fun title, dude. It is a horror title, but it's a kid who has an imaginary friend who happens to be a serial killer type. And so there's your story. Oh look, Missouri owned Cullen Bunn. Oh, so okay, thank you, Cole. Yeah, Legacy of Violence is great. It has nothing to do with history. Yeah, because it just the title by itself kind of like throws me off because it does sound like History of Violence, and a lot of people don't. I would easily connect it with the movie, like the movie title. The Nasty is amazing, and John is a golden barrel. There you go. That's good to know. All right. Over at Opus Dealer, this is a book that should have came out last week that's scheduled to come out this week, which is Frank Frazella Death Dealer 12. And then we have our single books, Aftershock Samurai Doggy, issue number 6. Boom Studios only had one title this week. Ghost Lord number 1. Curious about that book. Over at Source Point Press, you have Deep Dark number 2. And Ahoy Comics has Trinity number 2. Over in Vader Comics, they have Back to Fairytalia number 3. Frank Miller presents Ancient Enemies, The Wrath and the Sun. Dream Master number 5 over at BlackBox Comics. I'm excited about that book. And a book that I didn't know what to think about it when I saw it was Cartoon Puppet Horror Theater. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just don't know.
What's the number 1? It could be a key.
It could be a key. It could not be a key at the same time. So who knows? All right. Those are your books for this week. Wow. Some titles, man. All right. So let's see where we are with the StreamYard. We got 16 entries today. That's awesome, man. That sounds really great. Thank you for being a part of the Izzyverse, guys. Everybody, again, thank you for channel members. Thank you for being part of it. Again, channel membership starts as low as 99 cents a month, or as high as $4.99 a month, and it really helps the channel because this is how I'm able to get this stuff. Because I put the money back to you guys, but this omnibus that we're gonna give to a channel member if they win today. They're also going to win the Wolverine Origins number 1 sign. I got to get rid of this book, Josh. It's got to go. I keep looking at it and I keep regretting the fact that I'm giving it away. You know what I mean? I could just say I'm not giving it away.
It doesn't fit in your house, man.
It doesn't work. This does not fit in my house?
Nope.
But I am going to show you something.
Oh boy, is it green?
No, it's not. So it's interesting to say this all came in today.
Yes, this is the life.
Yes, and in this, there is a slab. So let's talk a little bit about a little show that we actually debuted this week. We kind of did it silently, didn't we, Josh? We didn't really tell anybody, but it came out this week. And the first episode is already available for you guys to watch. And that is Uncanny Unboxers. Yes, we couldn't think of anything more creative than that.
We tried really hard.
We did, man. We did try, man, but we couldn't come up with anything better than that. But Uncanny Unboxers, that is our show that we're going to next week. So as I mentioned, next week I might do a pre-recorded poll list. I'm thinking about it. I told Josh about it. So you still might get a pre-recorded version because I'm not going to go live on Monday. Also, I was thinking about trying to do it a different day, but Sunday's Mother's Day, and I have a wife and a mother. And Josh, last I checked, you have a mother too, and and you might want to do something for her for Mother's Day, is what I take it. So, and for those of you who still have your mothers with you, do something nice for your mom if your mom's a good person. If your mom's not a good person, just pray for her. Hey, I gotta call it what I call it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really excited for if you saw the first episode, we have that one. We also have like this massive unboxing, right? That we're gonna have to split it into parts, right?
Mhm.
From Searchlight Comics, right? Searchlight Comics. So we
Yes.
got that one, and when I say massive, I mean we had one of the boxes was a short box
Yep. That's
because
what this
Josh loses his mind when he goes shopping, right? But we'll drop those videos off next week. There'll be some more good stuff. I have some stuff that I did. These that we're gonna do here. We're also gonna show them off because I'm really excited to show them off to you. When you guys see what I have there, you're gonna be like, wow. And some of them might be part of giveaways. So, oh yeah. All right. Next show that's happening is gonna be the Sketchy Show. That's gonna be on Thursday. Josh, this one's gonna be awesome. In case you don't know, there is an artist in our community by the name of Madame Blaster. She does a show with Gary every week. With Gary, the casual guy. Gary, if he's still on, looking forward to Thursday having her. And she's gonna sculpt a poison ivy.
Wow.
Yes, in the show live. That's going to be Thursday at 8 o'clock. Go check it out. I will have a giveaway for that show as well. That's the show where I give away my original artwork. So, yeah, exactly. Who is feeling sketchy? That's right. This guy right here, the sketchy guy. So, that's happening this Thursday. Make sure you put your notification on. It's at 8 o'clock. We are going to go live. She's going to be part of the show. There's going to be a lot of other people part of the show. I honestly don't know who's going to be part of the show. All I know is that Madame's going to be with us. And we might have Enoch. We might have Sean returning. I will be in it, of course. And yeah, I know, Gary, you're going to have to watch the replay. But for everybody else, make sure you do it. Okay, we got 16 entries. Is it time, Josh, or what?
I think it's time. Let's get those ducks lined up.
No, we're not doing the ducks today. Today's not a duck day. No, today's not a duck day. Today we're giving it away. We're just doing the hashtag. That's why I said people have to watch.
Is there a wheel at least? Like how?
No, we're just doing the StreamYard. It is going to be hashtag origins. We have 16 people currently on the stream. So again, the way this is going to work is really simple. If you are selected, you will win this book, The Wolverine Origins, signed by Michael Turner, Steve Dillon, two artists that are unfortunately no longer with us, and Peter Stetwall, who is still with us. They're going to be... This is the book I'm going to give to anyone that wins. So whoever wins will win this book. If you are a channel member, not only will you win this book, you will also get the omnibus. Okay? And I'm going to be very honest. If I have to ship this overseas, then I am going to ask for the shipping cost because this book is heavy and it's going to cost a lot of money to ship it. So hopefully it's local. For me, it's local and I could just give it to you. But if not, I will send it out. So we have 16 entries. Should we do this, Josh?
Let's do it.
Let's do this. Let's find out who wins. Three good nerds! Congratulations, guys! They won a few weeks ago as well. So congratulations. Right, Greek? They get the Wolverine Origins right here. This is their book. So what that means now for next week, I'm going to put the omnibus up for next week, but I'm going to add to it. So we're going to keep adding until someone wins it. So if you're a channel member, you can still qualify to win this book that's currently hurting my shoulder. Dude, like I said, it's heavy, man. I gotta
like
do weights with this thing. What was that?
It's like Mjolnir.
Yeah, exactly. What you talking about? Mjolnir's right here. You didn't see it? I got Mjolnir. It's right here. It's right there.
Well, the way you're holding that, it looks pretty light compared to
Oh, that's because I'm worthy.
I see.
I'm worthy. That's the reason for that. So this omnibus is going to go out. Yeah, I'm getting that workout in, Mike. You gotta come join us, Mike. We gotta do workouts, man. Comic book workouts where we just the whole show is us taking short boxes and just doing workouts with short boxes. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole workout. You know, we'll get everybody. We'll get Cole. We'll get DVH. We'll get Trev. We'll get everybody to be part of it. I'm if you're down with the comic book workout, well, let's do this. You know what I mean? All right, Josh. What's going up with you now?
Well, like I said, I'm putting these up for sale on my Whatnot. Today and tomorrow, I'm going to do 2 different shows. And you can always sign up for Whatnot using the code on your screen. You'll get $15 in credit you can use anywhere.
Yeah, $15. So what are those books going for and Whatnot? Are you going to do a?
These are $25 books, but I'll be selling them for $20.
So if you sell this book for $20 and someone uses this credit, that means all they're going to pay is $5 for that book.
$5 plus shipping.
And that's cover price, isn't it?
That would be, yes, it would be cover price.
Think about it, guys. Cover price. So there you have it, those. All right. So that's going to be part of that. So that's going on there. Make sure you go check out our videos. Again, Uncanny Unboxing. It's out right now. The road trip is out. It's like a 4-minute video, so take a moment to do it. I hope you guys put the thumbs up for this channel. And then on Thursday, we're going to be doing the Sketchy Show. And that's happening this Thursday at 8 p.m. Until next time. And special thanks to Spider's Web, again, for providing this huge omnibus. When I went today, he's like, what do you want? What you want? And I said, whatever you want to give me, man. You give me what you want. I'll make sure it's part of a giveaway. And he comes out with this heavy thing. And I just said, thank you. So, I'm really appreciative. It's really good stuff. Until next time, Josh, anything else you want to share before we go?
Nope.
All right. Let's take a moment to thank all the channel members, and I'll see you next time on the Izzyverse. Excelsior.